guys, it's Jennifer Makeup Your Mind, and today I'm super excited because I'm going to be showing you a new product at the drugstore. So the new product is the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte Foundation, and I'm probably sure that you're sick of hearing about this foundation, but if you are like me and you love to research things and get everyone's different points of views, then you will appreciate this review. I am also going to show you a little bit of a demo as I'm talking as well. So this foundation right here, I picked it up 3 weeks ago. If you know anything about me, you know that when I do a review, it is not a, hey, I wore it twice and I love it. I feel like you really need to test things out, really know what the product is made of before you go and make a final decision on it. So I've been wearing this for 3 weeks now, and I have to say it gets a big old thumbs up from me, and I'm going to tell you why. So the 4 things that I wanted to share with you guys before we get into how I really feel about this product is the finish that it says it's a demi matte. So it falls right in between Lumi and a matte foundation, which I actually prefer. So that's why I absolutely love it. Another little tidbit, I absolutely love the L'Oreal True Match foundation. So if you're a lover of that foundation, then you're probably really going to like this one here. And the second thing that it wears up to 24 hours. I have to say that anytime anything says 24 hours, unless it's the Revlon Color Stay, which that thing lasts forever. Like, you put that thing on your face, it's on there until you wash your face. And I have yet to find a foundation that does what the Color Revlon Stay, Color Stay does. This one right here, I would say that you at least get a solid 12 hours of coverage. If you powder probably after, like midday, you may have to powder, but that's pretty standard with any foundation. And then the third thing is coverage. This says that it's medium coverage, and I totally agree. It is a medium coverage. However, it is totally buildable to a full coverage. So I really love having that option without feeling too cakey. And then the fourth thing is texture. When you put it on, what I really love about this foundation is, even though it covers a lot, you still don't feel like cake face. You don't feel like you're putting on a ton of makeup. I actually like the medium coverage. I don't ever feel like I need to build it up even more. I think it does a pretty good job of covering up my face. Now, let's get right into it. So I've been wearing this for 3 weeks, and I actually have been using my Real Techniques brush kind of whenever I'm going to work, just because it's a little bit quicker than using the blending, the beauty blender, I mean. So when I use the beauty blender versus the brush, I feel like with the beauty blender I get a more long wearing finish out of it. So I feel like if you're going to be needing your makeup to go from day to night, then you may want to use the beauty blender. And then if you want to just wear it for like your normal 8 to 9 hours, you know, work day, then I would go ahead and just suggest a brush as well. So you can really use either or, it really depends what you have in your own collection. Now, when I put this on, I did notice that it does lean a little bit on the yellow side. So if you're more on the pink side, this foundation may or may not work for you. Just because it does have a bit of the yellow, and you're probably seeing that right now during this demo. When you're putting it on, I really like to kind of buff it in and then kind of dab it in to really make sure that the foundation is locked into place. Another little thing and tidbit is whenever I'm putting on foundation, I like to give it a minute or two to kind of set, and then go ahead and put on my setting powder over it. Just giving that foundation a minute or two to dry and not be sticky, I feel like it prolongs the wear of it. Now, I have tried this sucker under everything. The very first time that I ever wore it, I like to wear it by itself the first couple of days and really test it out, see how it does with no primer, no setting powder. It actually did pretty well. It lasted probably a good 5 to 6 hours before I had to actually put some powder on it to make it last a little bit longer, but it wasn't anything drastic. I just used some translucent powder, and I believe that one of the days I didn't have powder, so I just used a blotting sheet and kind of took care of the oil in the T-zone. Then I wore it with some primer. It did fantastic. It lasted probably a good 7 to 8 hours before I felt the need to kind of powder up. Then I used a primer and setting powder, and I was good to go for the rest of the day. Alright guys, so that is it for my little review here. Let me know in the comments down below how you feel about this foundation, if you've tried it, if you haven't tried it, if you've been kind of wondering, or if you have any additional questions that I did not cover in this video, because, you know, sometimes your girl forgets. So if you have any questions down below, feel free to ask me. If you love this review and want more, then go ahead and give a thumbs up. And yeah, I'll be seeing you guys very soon. Bye.